Hi, guys. It's the 31st of July, 2026. So much is going on. What we've seen in Spain, for those people who know Spain, which I do because I live there, there's been a lot on the news about the refugees pouring into Spain. This is all a massive psyop. And yes, technically, they're telling you the truth. But these tens of thousands of people crossing over into Spain have actually crossed over into an enclave of Spain in Africa called Ceuta. This is all done as a psyop. They haven't actually come into the mainland of Spain as yet, although if the psyop doesn't work, I'm sure they'll put them on the next boat. This is all supposed to wake you up so that you can see what's going on. This is all a movie. This is all a pantomime. I've told you, and I've told you, and I've told you. The sooner people wake up to the pantomime, the movie, what's going on, the quicker we can get through it. But this has to be done to wake up the masses. What's happening in South Korea with the collapse of the stock market? This is a trigger that will cause a knock-on effect of huge scale. The same with Japan selling all of their bonds and their stocks, US bonds, US stocks. This is all part of the collapsing of the old United States hegemony, the system. And Donald Trump is at the heart of collapsing the old US, the United States of America corporation, the one that was the United Kingdom, or the City of London, not the United Kingdom, the City of London had total control over, but no longer. This is all being dismantled in plain sight. And it's very interesting when you listen to what's going on here in the Middle East. The blockade of the Straits of Hormuz, which stops American shipping from going through whilst everyone else does, actually hurts America more than anybody. And the United States of America Corporation thought it would hurt China. They'd just forgotten one thing. China has become far less dependent on oil than America. China, many years ago, moved across to electronics, electric cars. 60% of the cars in China run on electric, not on solid fuel, as in petroleum, gasoline, diesel. So the United States of America have actually gone into this without knowing the damage that they've done to the US, they've done to themselves. But this is all part of the plan to dismantle the old United States of America corporation. But what will happen is there will be the birth of America, not the United States, America. 37 countries coming together in prosperity, and that includes Cuba and Venezuela and Mexico and Canada, and the list goes on. There's so much going on, and for those people who are struggling to see things happening, well, nothing's happening, Charlie. Let me tell you something. Everything is happening. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's a bit like CB radio. If you're tuned into the wrong frequency, all you hear is noise. You don't hear anything of substance. If you're on the right frequency, however, which most of my audience already are, they can see everything, they can feel everything, and they can sense everything, and everything is happening. And on top of that, those who are tuned into the right frequency are living very peacefully. They're not living in fear. So if you're living in fear, check your frequency. That was the news this Friday, the 31st of July, 2026. Tomorrow, we have the Insiders Club, and we have a very special edition tomorrow, which is a spiritual version, which will help you with your frequency, with George Lewis, because the alignment of the planets is all happening in plain sight for those people who can see it. Don't miss the Insiders Club. Join the Insiders Club, and also subscribe to our channels, because it helps us to help you to find the truth. I'll leave you with that thought. Goodbye for now.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Global tensions are rising, markets are unstable, and currencies keep losing value. While governments print more money, smart investors are moving into physical gold and silver, assets that have protected wealth for centuries. That's why more people are turning to Charlie's Gold to secure their future before the next financial shakeup hits. Don't leave your wealth exposed. Own something real. Own gold and silver. Visit charlies.gold today.